Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cavaliers' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what do coaches talk about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you...
There he goes! Just plowing ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So Boston College's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see some...
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boston College right back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Nice move there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boston College wants to play fast. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knox. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knox. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eye.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the...
Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Fuller. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Moore. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Fuller. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Moore. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Working on the right. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Okay.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal.
Down 55 wings.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Boston College! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
42 Spider.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field.
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's McNeil. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.